We've been at this for an hour. We only read 3 SCPs, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm full of energy. Alright, we got one last lullaby. It's our next one. Sounds a bit sad. And I can see it's going to be a bit longer. So here we go. Euclid. Special containment procedures. The current iteration of -A remains uncontained in a standard humanoid containment cell within the esoteric research sector of Area 8, Deck 2 until such a time that -A may produce a biological sun. Its location and properties will be accessible only to Clearance Level 4 personnel and authorized 2/2073 personnel from Area 8. Should SCP-2073 occur outside Foundation control or -A escape containment, Esoteric Mobile Task Force. Okay, not sure what that means. -4 RedNet will be warned and deployed immediately to reinstate containment. Description: SCP-2073 is a set of hazardous reality alteration phenomena centered around a humanoid entity designated -A. SCP-2073 events consist of multiple localized reality shifts, consistently described as themed materialization of dark-colored matter forming sinew-like veins on surfaces of baseline reality objects, frequently in recognizable patterns, and the manifestation of mists and clouds of ashes. Okay, wait, hold on. Gotcha, okay. Observable and non-congruent with pre-existing reality, usually causing moderate to severe damage to nearby structures. Due to the emergence of SCP-2073 matter through static surface, witnesses have often compared localized reality shifts to earthquakes with successive replicas that grow in intensity and range. SCP-2073 will occur only if -A has produced a biological sun in previous years. While all recorded instances of -A have been cisgender males and have produced biological descendants, there's no evidence that SCP-2073 phenomena may only manifest in instances of -A that are biological related to the children, or that they could not manifest in transgender or male identifying descendants. Female birth SCP-2073 instances are not expected to occur. Okay. -A becomes convinced that SCP-2073 will occur, and that if left unchecked, SCP-2073 will trigger an unspecified XK end of the world scenario. Of course it does. I mean, yeah, if it shifts reality around you, then of course it will. Once SCP-2073 manifests, -A will typically seek to commit suicide while in close proximity to its firstborn son. This event, designated Lullaby event, occurs between 3 and 10 years after the latter's birth. At this point, its son will become a new latent instance of -A. You just gonna give birth and then peace off? If a Lullaby event is delayed, SCP-2073 will become fully manifest after 2 to 10 hours. SCP-2073 reality alteration at this point will be able to severely damage buildings, alter local seismic activity, and/or cause meteorological anomalies such as the appearance of winds in excess of 50 km per hour and clouds of ash. Observed progression of the area affected by these localized reality shifts indicates that if unwilling to or prevented from completing a lullaby event for long periods of time, SCP-A will become the focal point of an XK class end of the world scenario due to the SCP-2073 phenomena. Measures to facilitate or enforce this willingness have been deployed in the current iteration of -A. Addendum 1 into -8-2 and recording of Lullaby Event 2. Forward. Come on a bit closer, please. -A-2 construction work. Okay. Has been detained by local authorities in 2008 after his wife, A, called the police due to a domestic incident in which A-2 attempted to gain access to firstborn child of the couple armed with a knife. Mrs. would declare later at SCP that A-2 had behaved erratically and violently on occasion since birth. Okay. That is intense. During its detainment, A-2 repeatedly requested to be brought to or to have him delivered to its current location. This was denied by police officers for approximately 2.5 hours, after which SCP-2073's reality alteration properties became manifest, and Foundation field agents from site took over the case, arresting all 3 family members and establishing preliminary containment in A-2's current location, a police station in Whispering Pines, I believe that's Illinois, with a cover of potentially hazardous gas leak. An abridged version of the interview between A-2 and agent follows. Note that the subject was in state of exhaustion and agitation. Please explain why are you here in detainment? My wife called the police because she thought I was going to do something bad to the little, because of the knife and all. See? Were you? Look, I'm not the best father, alright? I have hurt him, hit him, and to. Oh hell no. Okay, let's just keep on going. But that was when I was drunk and I didn't do not think about it. I don't even know how people can stand it. I mean, do you get what I mean? I'm afraid not. Please explain. Well, we're all going to die, right? Subject momentarily pauses, agitated, resumes conversation by screaming, "Right!" Yes, that seems to be the case. And we still have children. Subject behaves in a more collected manner. We had them, and we knew. Guess we all know we're gonna die and think, oh, little Joe will have a nice life. Little Jenny will be happy and have kids. But they all die, don't they? We all die. Subject falls silent. We do. Hesitating, agitated. I've been hearing things. I mean, I'm not like I'm crazy or something, alright? I've been hearing these voices. Never say, hey, I've been hearing things. Not in a crazy way, but I've been hearing voices. Like, that's not gonna help your case, bro. Swish things that said this whole shit was coming down. The dreams too, the things I saw. Please, calm down. Start over when you're ready. There's time. No, there's no time. Not for me anyways. Besides, I want to let this all out. Haven't talked to anybody about it yet. Okay, see? When the kid was born, that night I had a dream. I was holding him in my arms, clutching him and crying. He was dead. Guts spilling from his belly, a little eye plucked out, and everything was filled with black dirt and burned. There was smoke and the sky was cold, but you could still see the stars. And they felt wrong. Out of place, like lined up in rows. I mean, how could the sky just feel out of place? Subject whispers. And there were. Okay, like not people. Something just a bit like people. All around. Whispering that I didn't do it. Do what? Do my part. It's always a dream like that. A month after month after month, and then I see it even when I'm awake. Black dirt, the world burned, ashes and smoke, the goddamn sky and them, just walking around wailing that I didn't do it. What does your part consist of? That I must pass it on. Pass what on? Nothing. It's my responsibility. Our responsibility. Are you doing this in order to prevent these events from occurring? Have you ever seen anything like this? Note, agent refers to the SCP-2073 manifestation taking place at the enclosure. In the briefing, agents and witnesses would describe these events as dark, sinew-like tissue in walls and ceiling, forming cracks displayed In circles and geometrical motifs, this last aspect speculated to be an unknown language. No, the walls cracking is new, too. Listen, I have to do it. Do you think you will stop this if you kill yourself? No, you don't get it. It will never stop. Why did I bring him into this shithole? Subject stands up and repeatedly steps on a motile tendril of SCP-2073 matter. They're coming already. Who is? You don't see them, but they just want to do their part. And it's either me or everything else. It must happen. How can you know it will work? Look, I don't know. Do you think that I like this? That I want to die? I've seen this. I've dreamt this. The damn things, A-2 may be referring to the entities observed during its dreams, hammered it into me, I guess. For a while, I just didn't want to believe it. I mean, who wants who wants to believe that he has to become a human sacrifice, right? Scoffing low whimper, but the last ones. I know this will happen to my kid too, and I don't really want to. I must do this. Are you certain that you want to? Yeah, subject composes itself. With me out of the picture, just tell that I love her. That this is what I want. And to be strong too. So you have to be for him. Subject exhales heavily. Take me there. Don't all our kids die too in the end? At least I won't have to hold his corpse. I mean, that's every parent nightmare. Is like that the kid will die before they do. So this is probably like a case of like the parents have to die, otherwise the kid will become the sacrifice. So this is probably just, you know, pure love and dedication. Well, it makes you question, maybe, like, because like you could argue like, well, he had a knife while walking into the child's room, which could either mean he tried to kill the child, or he was having a last talk with the child before he kills himself. Well, yeah, I will go with the idea that he wanted to have one more conversation with his child before killing himself and pleasing whatever weird reality bending entity is in the room. -A-2 taken to the presence of in the next to main building of the police station, remains sedated for the duration of this incident. A new SCP-2073 localized reality shift occurs, causing progressive physical damage to facility. Subject sits by its child, sedated per request of agent, and cradles him, singing a song also recorded in other Lullaby events. Event recorded as per protocol. Okay, here we go. Access to Lullaby event number 2. Hey, looks like we have an audio file here. Okay, music off.
I have seen the world burning. I have seen the world turning. The tipping point is my life.
Okay, let's pause here. Note. Reportedly, the largest concentration of SCP-2073 matter begins to generate humanoid protrusions which crawl towards the containment enclosure occupied by -A-2 and ignore all other present human witnesses. All forms manifested laugh for the duration of the event. That's kind of creepy. Okay.
The father must spill blood over the son. For the curse is bound to the life of the father, and blood is life's coin. Since such life is the father's, it is the father that must pass his blood to the son.
Okay, so that's why I brought a knife within the room. He was about to like cut himself and then bleed all over the child. Okay.
Alive.
Oh, that is not okay.
For all things, a wealthy bargain. So receive this my bound, my child, and be anointed in this morning light. I love you.
Variations on the last sentence have been encountered, but all the recorded subjects have sung this lullaby before completing the event. That Hitachi commits suicide. SCP-2073 ceases. Baseline reality reasserts itself. Foundation observers report that Dash-2 blood spills directly over its child's face, turning into a black organic substance. Note, later confirmed to be human serum, extremely thickened with ashes. Upon contact, subject wakes up at this point and is subdued by agents. Is taken into custody and preemptively classified -A-3. That was that made me feel very, very anxious. Like the laughter, really well done, by the way. Well done, like adding different laughs to it. Good like effect with, you know, like the moment he commits suicide, the laughter goes away. Very simple, but really good done, very well done. And here we have administrative order. Only authorized personnel. Files sealed as per administrative order. Continue only if authorized by level 5/global personnel. Administrative order ES-057-2073-L4 2, whatever that letter is, -4, area 8, RARP personnel, pertinent level 5 personnel, from Office of the Head Archivist of Area 8. Behind there is like a little storage area, and the door is like it's a little door. It's like goes a little bit above my hips. Was basically a little bit ajar. So I was just like, I'm gonna close that because now the laughter's making me paranoid. From Office of the Head Archivist of Area 8, reference special SCP-2073 archival report. It's also pretty hot in here, goddamn. As per administrative order ES-057, ES-057-2073, all references to -A-1, the Reality Alteration Research Program, and the SCP-2073 test schedule have been stricken from the main database. Further documentation involving SCP-2073 procedural creations, behavior, and deactivation may be requested to the Head Archivist of Area 8. Information that may be used to track -A-1's genealogy has also been erased from public record in the main database. Only clearance level 4 personnel or members of the RARP or the EMTF Q4 may browse these materials. Since -A remains under heavy monitoring by Area 8 personnel, no SCP-2073 events are expected. A list of potential candidates to bear -A's descendant in order to advance the RARP project is being considered at this time. -A will be moved to a dedicated research facility when the next phase of the RARP may begin. When a new case of SCP-2073 to manifest outside of the Foundation control, EMTF that 4 will respond to by eliminating -A and tracking down the person or persons responsible for its binding. Tracking of anomalous individuals related to the Palestinian schools is underway as a preventive measure. That was intense. That's definitely a dark one, because like I personally do not think that the father was affected by an anomalous effect. I think like, oh, like, I mean, the only anomalous effect that it's aware of is definitely like is that like he's seeing these things, right? And he's aware that they want his child and stuff like that. And the only way is like, you know, to prevent the child being killed is to like kill yourself first and then prolong their life, so on and so forth. I want to believe that that is not that is the only anomalous effect the father gets, but not the fact that they want to kill themselves. I do believe that is pure fatherly love, that they care for the child and want to prevent the child to be a sacrifice, which would make this story a lot more intense to think about. Like that means his dad did the same thing. That now the baby, when he grows up, will probably do the same thing once they have a child. Yeah, it's very I watched some Creepcast recently. I think it's the one from 2 weeks ago, the Tommy Taffy one. No, that was from 4 weeks ago. That's also like a thing, right? Where like the moment like you have a child and the child turns like a certain age, this man shows up at your house and then like raises the child with you, and he's like some demonic being. Like you can try to kill him, but he comes back all the time. So that I feel like almost like that, where like the moment you have a child, you kind of just screwed. But yeah, Lings, you return. I'm actually thinking of activating the light, not in this area, but around the corner, because now one last lullaby actually made me a bit paranoid. Man, I'll be right back.